Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. And already we're underway here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Frankie de Jong has attained the status of elite midfielder at a tender age. It's very rare you see someone have so much maturity, composure and vision on the ball. One of the best proponents of total football I've seen in recent times.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Cruyff going full steam ahead down the left flank. Looking for options for movement. Best. Pull it. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pele. Now Cruyff. Now it's Pele. Cruyff. He's shifting through the gears here. De Jong defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Couldn't squeeze it through. De Jong. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Cruyff. And he's picked out the run. That has been cut short. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Cruyff. And that pass just didn't quite work. Oh, this looks sharp. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
It's a mighty effort! No, not the best of headers.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Robson is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Passing nice and neat. Robson is onto this. He's gone to goal! It's bounced back off the post. So we're still where we started right now.
Manchester United are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Robson is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Robson! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Cruyff. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Cruyff going face-to-face with his great rival. Pings it across. Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Besiktas really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
He rises! Just off target.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. He could be in here, and the shot! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
That's a cute ball. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Ah, such a clever touch. That is good strength. In by James. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Half-time getting close now. The most accurate pass. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Besiktas clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
That could spell trouble. Pull it. Messi concedes a free kick for that. Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed.
And the half-time whistle goes. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And we are back on the way.
Besiktas can really do with some bigger names standing up here.
Aleykümselam.
They didn't even look as if they knew what they
Az önce yazmış. Kim yazdı? Ferhat mı? Kimdi o? Kulaklık takık değildi de.
James is looking to influence the game from out wide. Played towards the other side.
Well spotted.
Ne koydum? Sikeceğim pasını da seni de.
Best.
Siktim.
James looking to run on. He gets big. It's in. That's the goal they've been looking for. A really thumping header. Absolutely crashes it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really strong movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
This ended up in no man's land. Robson. And it's Messi. It's a searching pass. Messi gets a good foot in there. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now that looks a decent ball. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Face to face with the keeper. Manchester United needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Best can see things others simply cannot. Almost an hour gone. And it's Cruyff. Rijkaard. Pass somewhat off target. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Aimed beyond the defence, and he plays one through. Baresi deals with that comfortably. Robson. Messi. Best. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, that's fabulous. That's an excellent interception. Besiktas are looking to go forward now. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Messi. Baresi. And it's Messi. Tries to play it through. In towards the back. Terrific header. Firm Some header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Now, can they get him away? It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Messi. Great vision. Piqué cuts it out. Vieira. Just about up to 75 minutes. Robson, big header! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Nedved. Best. Looking to play him in, and he's picked out the run. It's Neymar! He has done it! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Besiktas are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Besiktas get themselves back into contention.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Nicely shaped ball.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Substitution for Manchester United.
This is their second corner of the game.
Frenkie de Jong. Number 13, Messi. Number 23, George Best. Coming on the
Manchester
field,
United really wanted that two-goal cushion,
Madu.
but it wasn't to be.
Number
Still,
15,
they should be able to see it out from here.
Number 9, Cantona. Substitution in progress.
His positioning was spot on. Neymar. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Here's a sharp little ball here. Mbappe is wide and looking to get onto this.
Aynen. Biraz öyle oldu. Ben yapmadım. Adam kendi düştü yani. Ne yapıverem? Yeniliyorduk da 2-1. Yani benim elimden gelen bir şey değil. Hile yapmadık, bir şey yapmadık. Gitti adam. Bayağıdır olmuyordu öyle bir şey. Arada denk geliyordu eskiden. Şimdi hiç gelmiyor. Ama iyi oldu. Şükür. Ha, bu ne lan? Vay amına. Şimdi bir şey diyeceğim ama bu iyi oldu. Yakından takip hiç kullanmıyorsun kardeş. Yakından takip derken Yamal Dembele.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We have already started here. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Robert Lewandowski.
Sen
Oh, it's hit the post. And here's Lewandowski. Now then, the ball's come loose. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Can he get it through? Guardiola. Applies the finish. Good first touch and almost as good a second.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Lam. De Bruyne. And it's Maradona. And here's Mohamed Salah. Lewandowski. It's Lewandowski! Off the post. He's had a shot. Oh, the ball's run loose here.
And he was there to get a vital touch. Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Deep cross. Besiktas are looking to go forward now.
It was indecision all around. They have to do a bit better than that.
And it's made its way to him. Now it's Cruyff. Guardiola. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Mbappe. Chance for a shot! Keeper has taken decisive action. And that's aimed into the middle. Poland have the chance to go the other way. So still waiting for the first breakthrough here, but it has been a pretty open start.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
That's really well manoeuvred. And here's Lewandowski. Looking for the run. Goes down, but nothing given. And here's Lewandowski. Shot, surely! Now, it's fallen loose again. He will be livid with himself.
Well, he certainly reacted quicker than anyone else, Peter. He just couldn't keep his composure in the end.
Lam is looking to influence the game from out wide. And here's Lewandowski. Now, can they get him away? Tries a shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Could be danger here. He's goes for a shot! Priol does really well to win the ball there. And the pass is intercepted. Neymar. And he shoots! Goal! Besiktas! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So we have our breakthrough.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
That is good alertness. And here's Lewandowski. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Neymar. Oh, that's well spotted. And that's a good-looking ball. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score.
Mohamed's...
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Great bullet! Oh, that pass isn't the best. And it's Davids. Shot at goal! Van Dijk. That has been cut short. Oh, this looks sharp. Lewandowski. Great defending, strong and determined.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Looking to play him in. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And he's in on chance! Sticks it away! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
That is a super smooth goal. Beautiful manoeuvring of the ball. And good chance here! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And Dijk cuts out the pass. No way through.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. Poland get the second half started. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? That's a shade optimistic. Ball quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Zanetti gets over and intercepts. And this is Cruyff. He's being urged to shoot. Poland needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Mohamed Salah! Pull it. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Maradona. And the shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Poland have their second corner now. Neymar. And now they can spring out of defence. Not the most accurate pass. Looking for options for movement. Ah, that's a fine interception. Turan.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Well, that looks a decent ball. That has not gone well. And that's gone loose. And he welcomes it in. He is through here. There's a sharp little ball here. That is ended up in no man's land. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And this is Lewandowski. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And the referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity. Maradona! Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Lam, and here's Yamal, and this is Maradona, in towards the back stick, and he's made sure that's not getting through. Now it's Neymar. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Caught offside that time.
Substitution for Besiktas.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their
Coming
benches.
on the field, number 9, Owen. Number 19,
Messi.
Costa.
Oh, good
Substitutions
read.
taking
That
place.
was well played, well stopped.
Besiktas perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Now it's Haaland. That's a good ball out wide. The less said about that pass, the better. Pass somewhat off target. Great vision. Cruyff has a look and plays it forward.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Over to the left.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Haaland. Just a quarter of an hour to play. And now the breakaway. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one.
Poland really are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's
And a chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, should have put that away.
that could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Aimed beyond the defence. Not the most accurate pass. Beckenbauer. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Takes a shot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. So their fourth corner of the game. Maradona plays it short. There's the shot! And now a sudden chance to counter. They're up to 5 corners now.
Substitution for Besiktas. Johan Cruyff. Neymar. Number 7, Gullit. Coming on the field, Varane. Number 11, Nedved. Number 8, Mateus.
Besiktas have the chance to go the other way. Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Nicely aimed pass. Messi, and this is Messi. And the finish!
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And that could set him on his way. Oh, that's fabulous. Rafinha. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
He's got away. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Mateus. It's played through for him. Owen gets flagged offside. We are into stoppage time. Pedri tries to play it through. Rafinha receives it in a wide position. And we're done. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Besiktas can always take...
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, we're on the way. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
Thuram tries making a foray down the right. He's had it taken off him.
Might want to be careful there.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Bullet. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Well, Jim, there have been quite a few lethal front threes down the years, but this man, Neymar, might have been a part of the best of them all.
I would say so. I mean, they won the treble in 2014-15, so it's hard to argue against that.
In the first season, they played together too.
All 3 of them.
Tries a shot! It's there!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Lazio are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. He's found some space. Kvaratskhelia! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Nice. Ended up in no man's land. Sergi. That's really well manoeuvred. A heavy challenge. Lazio trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Good read, needed to be. Can he finish? Thiago. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Oh, he's been caught napping. And it's Thiago. Oh, cracking ball. Can he finish? Sticks it away. They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
That's just...
Oh, what has happened here? Pass somewhat off target. Bullet is the team's great visionary. He's picked his way through. Shapes to shoot! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Nicked it back promptly. And here's Hullet. And this is Neymar. Decent chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Nedved actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And here's Neymar. There's the shot! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And he's decided to go for it. Oh, that is very close.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Can he get it through? It's Neymar! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender. Stay onside.
This is Owen. Searching pass he's played there. Owen showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Thuram. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Dembele. And this is Ibrahimovic. Makaleli.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Tries to pass it through. Owen! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game. Lazio have the chance to go the other way. This is Dembele. Oh, that's fabulous. Makaleli. That has not gone well. Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia! Makaleli. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break.
Ricordiamo a tutti i tifosi che è possibile fumare solo nelle aree appositamente predisposte all'interno dello stadio.
Besiktas get the second half going. And Van Bronckhorst. It's come to nothing. Thiago has created one goal already. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Owen unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That's a shade optimistic. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Hullet. Ferdinand. Nedved.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now that's well seen too. Now it's Hullet. That's an imaginative pass. Nicely aimed pass. It's a pretty loose pass. Yaya Toure. He's found a way past. Kvaratskhelia proves just a little bit too strong. Nedved. Not the most accurate pass. That's really well manoeuvred. Kvaratskhelia will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Hullet receives it in a wide position. And that pass just didn't quite work. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning.
And the shot! Goal! Besiktas! And they get themselves in front! Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
That's brilliant control, Peter, from an awkward height too. You know, it's great improvisation here.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Dembele? That's very neat. Now he's got space here. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, no joy this time.
Lazio really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
sostituzione per la Lazio. Numero 9, Ibrahimovic. Numero 54,
Besiktas perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next
il numero
substitution.
27, Eto'o.
And here's
Il
Dembele,
numero 10, il
looking to
numero
play him in.
51, Neymar.
Pull it.
Attenzione alla
Oh, this looks
sostituzione.
sharp. Eto'o was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And in! Oh, how good is he? Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion.
Gol per il Besiktas. Ha segnato al 71esimo minuto.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Reminders of a golden era in English football.
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Besiktas have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is real chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Quality ball. Owen. And this is Hullet.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
He's not just a destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs from box to box.
Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Turan. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And here's Owen. Ribéry.
That's going in strongly.
Turan is the guilty party there. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried. There was plenty of power on that. It's a pretty loose pass. This is... And the shot! Goal! Besiktas! Besiktas take the lead. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Makalele makes the interception. And it's Owen. And this is Ronaldo. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, well measured. Oh, goes for a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Owen really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game. Point blank header! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Besiktas are looking to go forward now. That has not gone well. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. And here's Hullet. Ribéry kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, super! Oh, in! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Thuram, looking to go deep. And the keeper beats it away. Out towards the flank. Some really good ball movement. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Can he finish? It's in! They have come roaring back.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that could... That's pretty clear, it is a foul. The referee's come over, it's a red card. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul. Hullet is standing over this one. Cristiano Ronaldo, a player who needs no introduction. Ribéry, driving on and making good progress, has ended up in no man's land. That is good alertness. Hasebe. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Owen. Well read, nice interception. Owen is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Aimed beyond the defence. Cristiano Ronaldo. And that was very necessary. Bellingham. And the pass is intercepted. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Now it's Owen. Ribery. Oh, that's well spotted. Vieira. And it's Owen. No, that's been intercepted. Maldini.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de
Cannavaro
acréscimo.
cuts out the pass. Vieira. Ferdinand cuts it out. That's a little off target. And there's the end of the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. The midway point of the game.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
Besiktas are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score.
Substituição no time do Botafogo. Camisa 8.
Besiktas get the second half
Camisa
started.
15. Deixando o campo para entrar
Ribery.
Camisa 20. Camisa 41. Substituição.
Bellingham. Besiktas different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes.
There's the shot! It's hit the upright. Oh, it's gone in!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise. Oh, what a strange goal. I always thought he'd have an influence on the game, but not in that manner.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Oh, that's a key interception. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now it's Bellingham. Shapes to shoot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Pele is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 3 coming up. And now a sudden chance to counter. Tries to pass it through. Ribery. Pass is just off target.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that's left him on the seat of his pants.
Besiktas really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And That interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Not the most accurate. Big chance! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Rice brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Sai para a entrada do jogador, camisa 22.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
In with the challenge. Rice, looking for options for movement. Mateus.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
All the way back.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
And it's Maldini. That pass has been well intercepted.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
That's been slipped through. Could be danger here. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, given away. And that is going out for a goal kick.
Substituição no time do Botafogo.
Time for a change in personnel.
Camisa 9. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa
It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Rice. Makaleli. Can he get on the end of this?
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Rice is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
That's been cut out, well played. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Botafogo clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
Confirmation that there will be 2-minute stoppage time. Nicely shaped ball. Can he latch onto this? It's a promising position. And this... And the finish! In he goes again. Loose ball now. And oh, it's fallen loose again! The whistle has gone, and it is all over. Besiktas played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And that gets things running. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, this fella, Dominic Calvert-Lewin, has the potential to become one of the greatest strikers in England, if not Europe, Peter. And his recent form has been quite spectacular. And you just hope now that he steers clear of injury and he keeps developing. Should that be the case, he's going to be some player.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. And we have our very first corner. Ended up in no man's land. Roberto Carlos, he has a shapes to shoot! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. That's been slipped through. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
De Bruyne, shifted it to the flank. Ronaldinho, that is a brilliant interception. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Neymar! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Neymar really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Towards the flank. Just about within shooting range. Quality ball. Nicely intercepted. Now it's Hullet.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
He gets big! And he has kept it out somehow.
Owen actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
That's a cute ball.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Pass somewhat off target. Looking for options for movement. Can he finish? Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Roberto Carlos. Great ball and he's in, shoots! And this is Neymar, Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos just loves to go forward whenever he can. He's going for goal! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Nicely shaped cross. And Messi! That was superb goal goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Aa,
Of the game.
Emi.
Besiktas are looking to go forward now.
I didn't say Emin, I say Emi.
No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. Oh, easy pickings there.
Ya az önce yenilmeseydim çıkıyordum ya. Yenilince
Takes a shot.
ananı sikeyim oraya çekecek. Ne var amına kodum ya. Yenilmesem çıkıyordum az önce ya. Yeniliverdim amına kodum.
Zanetti makes the interception. Get on the end of this.
Bak bak bak verdi. Ha.
And a chance. Goal.
Yenilmesem çıkıyordum emmi ya. Son gün bugün evet. Yarın başlayacak yenisi.
The movement so precise.
Ah.
Sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch. And they're
2-0 olması lazım şimdiye ya. Bok var gibi.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, and just as the manager's
Fazladır.
been reminding his players,
Rahat
this is the
fazladır.
time where they can't afford to let
Bakayım
their
bir.
focus slip.
Maç bitsin de bakarız.
Neymar.
Besiktas really should be happy to let this happen.
Fazladır ya. 150'den geçiktir. 1780 de az önce. Yeni verseydim çıkacaktım işte. Şimdi bilmiyorum 1600, 1760 mı oldu? Kaç oldu? 1780 20 puan işte. Yene veremedim amına kodum orada çocuğum ya. Şimdi işte buna bakacağız. Yine 1700. Yapma be, hata yaptım be. Niye verdim be? Bunu yenersem belki 1780 olacak yine işte. Olursa yenersek tabi. Bilmiyorum kaç puan verir. Demin bir tane adam yendim. Adam bariz çok iyi oynuyor, belli oluyor. Aman kodum. Bu golü sana hediye ediyorum. Aynen. Bu golü sana ediyorum. Trikle adam, yediğim adam bir baktım 900. sıraya çıkmış. İlk 900'e çıkmış daha önce. Anam. Oh, hadi lan. Bak ya, bak amına kodum çocuğuna. Uğraşıyoruz amına koyayım. Yine yeni sezon son gün kalmış hala çıkamıyoruz işte. Böyle saçmalık olur mu? Millet amına koyayım 10 günde çıkıyor. 10 gün bile tutturmuyordur bazı profesyoneller de. Biz anca 10 gün işte. Amına kodum oğlum. Ah. Görüyor musun nasıl paslaşıyor herif yolları? Amına kodum çocuklar nasıl paslaşıyor? Ah, uzatmasının anasını sikeyim ben. Niye salan canım? 3 maç 5 maç yap kapat 3 maç 5. 3-5 kapatacaksın işte.
It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start.
Yani diyorsun ki profesyonelim ben. O senin gibi 160-170 maç oynayıp da o puanlara gelmem diyorsun. Az oynarım, öz oynarım yine de gelirim diyorsun. Abi sen başkasın ya boşver. Ben full konsantre oynamam ya. Sniper oynuyoruz, Jart oynuyoruz, Jurt oynuyoruz. Ortamım bozuluyor yani. Ananı sikeceğim şimdi senin böyle. Bak görüyor musun bak. Allah Allah. Daha kaç dakika var amına koyayım. Nasıl sabredeceğiz, nasıl dayanacağız bilmem.
Besiktas have the chance to go the other way.
Nereye atıyor bak. Oğlum nereye atıyorsun ya? Ananı sikeyim ben oraya mı at dedim. Hah.
Neymar.
Hadi bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
This is Owen. Fake shot.
Aman kodum. Ha.
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study.
That's an untidy challenge.
Sarısı vardı ya. Etme verme ya. Verme amına koyayım. Zaten adam verdi. Kırmızıyı verdi gibi. Al işte uğraş gari. Aha bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Kaçırma bu fırsatı. İşte bak şimdi ne diyeyim ya? Söveyim mi? Anasına, avradına, bacısına, yedi ceddine, sülalesine söveyim ben bu orospu çocuğunun. Amına kodumun çocuğunun. Ya işte böyle adi şerefsiz olmaz ya. Ya amına kodumun çocukları ya.
Yeah, sadly he knew exactly what he was doing and he had to go with the risk.
Substitution on the field. Number 15.
7-7.
Both sides actually.
Number 13.
Yeah, he may feign to shoot and just play it into the box.
Ah be az kaldı be az kaldı giriyordu lan. Vallahi giriyordu ya. Sarısı vardı da ondan yedi ya. Sarı yedi. Amına kodum çocuğu hakemi. Niye sarı verirsin acaba? Yetiş. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Vuramayacaktı. Zar zor vurdum ya. Devam etsem, sürsem tutacak defans. Mecbur vurdum. Ne oldu ya? Ne durdurdun yine? Owen mu sakatlanmış? Ne olmuş? Niye göstermiyor? Bu Owen sakatlandı herhalde. Baksana eksi gösteriyor. Owen mu sakatlandı? Ne oldu lan? Allah Allah benim Owen sakatlandı. Owen sakatlan. Ha o da yemiş kırmızı. Owen'u sakatladığından mı yedi acaba? Neye yedi bu kırmızıyı? Ha çelliğin hissini yemiş bak. Ben hiç farkında değilim de bu bizim Owen. Ha girmiş mi Owen? Ya dur şunu alayım ben. O da Owen gibi iş yapar ya. Dur bakalım. Bir dengeliye alayım geriye.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
And this is Vieri. Oh, this looks sharp.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways or this referee could soon change his status.
Besiktas are of course in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Rijkaard gets over and intercepts. Neymar has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. This looks promising. Requires real discipline to defend this deep, and they are showing just such discipline. And the whistle's gone.
Oğlum bu Suarez ne yapıyor burada? There up there ya. Ha. Suarez ibnesi ne yapar orada ya? Hadi oğlum yet. Ah be bir geçsin. Yes.
pass. De Bruyne.
Amına kodum çocuğunun ufacık boyu var, bin bir türlü huyu var ya. Nasıl koşuyor gördün mü? Ah.
Ferdinand did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Ah.
Into the last quarter of an hour. Keep calm.
Bu adama benim bir tane atmam lazım yemedi. Dur atacak gibi, attıracak gibi sanki geliyor bana ama.
Now it's Luis Suarez.
Yahu ananı bacını yedi sülalen geleceğin geçmişini sikeyim senin. Amına kodumun çıkardı.
It's a red
Ver
card.
kırmızıyı amına kodum çıkardı. Kaldı 9 kişi.
Very obvious discomfort here.
Ah Suarez de şey oldu.
Question, Jim, the
Ne
referee
olacak?
has seen that as a professional foul.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what it says in the letter of the law. He's got to go.
Ne oldu Suarez ne oldu? Ben onu merak ettim.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
Ah, Suarez hala silik gösteriyor. Ulan be.
Number 14.
Neyse.
Adams.
Girer herhalde be.
It's a good 30, 35 yards out this. Decent hit from there.
Atacak aslında da. Kaleci de salak salak hareket yaptı. Çekemedim ki. Biraz daha sola çekip de vuracaktım ya.
Nesta proves too strong.
Aha.
Schneider. Knocks it into space. He's found a way through. Tries to pass it through. Adams. Cafu, who does have an assist to his name. Zanetti. It's a pretty loose pass.
Kimse kalmadı ki.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that's a key interception. And it's De Bruyne. Messi. And the shot! Top draw. We thought it was over. It's all square once more. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Well, I admire players who...
Nedved!
Ya amına kodumun çocuğu ya.
Deserve better.
Nedved has every reason
İşte
to
bu
be
amına kodum
disappointed
oyunu
after being
böyle
played
ya.
in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Thuram can get it clear. Lovely, now then. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just...
Hadi ya.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, that's well spotted. Nedved is onto it in a flash. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Deep into stoppage time. Vieri. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Makaleli.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Picked out brilliantly. Chance! Oh, that's incredible! Late in the day, this could well be it! He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
Besiktas take what looks to be a decisive lead. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly built.
Ya sorma ya. Zar zor ya. Zar zor alıyoruz ya. Sikeceğim. Ha bu Griezmann'ı dün şeyde denedim de çok iyi adam ya. Etkinlikte. Ne goller attı var ya. Resmen mest etti beni. Bildiğin bombacı gibi gol atıyor amına koyayım. Bir deneyelim bakalım. Kim eksik bizim burada? Dışarıda kim eksik? Ha Puyol var. Ortalık şey oldu amına koyayım ya. Vazgeçtim ben bundan da. Şu iki hızlı adam oynayalım sonra şey yaparız. Kaç puan o? 1780. Deminki gibi işte. 1780. Ya bir çıkıversen bırakacağım emmi. Hemen gideceğim sniper oynayacağım ya. Sen neredesin? Çıkmadın mı daha? Sen hayır oyuna girmedin daha. Bak şu adamı diyorum ben. Sektör X. 930. sıraya çıkmış daha önce bak. Sektör X. 3-0 koyuyordum çocuğu. Ya işte o anki şeyine bağlı oluyor ya. Nasıl oynadığına bağlı ya. Bir çıksam bırakacağım ya oynamayacağım başka. Ha maç izliyorum. Fener maçını anladım. Beşiktaş çakı koçlarım benim. Kendimize geldik garibiz. İlk 3'e gireriz rahat. İkinci bile olabiliriz belli olmasa. Goy koyuyorlar bizim oğlan. Oh koydu zaten ilk. Oh diye millet. Sağlam mı geldi acaba? Ya son maç yensem iş bitecek ya. Allah'ım. Şeyin göreceğiz bacağını. Ha ya bak iddialı konuşmak istemiyorum ama Cinco'nu siker çoğaldırız. Ben sana söyleyeyim. Zaten ama ne faydası var ki amına koyayım? Berabere kalıp duruyorsunuz. Adamları kaç kere yendik. Size faydası olur diye şey yapıyoruz. Yenemiyorsunuz. Önüne gelene beraber kalıyoruz. Öyle işin ben tahminim. Yenmesek daha iyi. Yensinler bizi. En azından şampiyon olsun amına. Bir bok yaptığınız yok sizin Fener olarak. Salah, Uli Hones. Konuşurken Salah, Uli Hones. Boşa yani biz boşa oynuyoruz yani. Biz şimdi siz gelseniz bizim karşımıza var ya Fener gelse hele Galatasaray tamam da Fener gelse var ya abo dörtlük beşlik ederiz sizi biz. Bu akşam oynadığımız maçta eğer Fener olsa karşımıza 4-1 sizi yenmiş olurduk yani. O derece berbatsınız yani ben size söyleyeyim. Olmaz gari siz şampiyon olamazsınız gibi duruyor bu sene de yine. Kaldı seneye. Seneye saran zaten seneye de olamazsa şampiyon bırakıyor değil mi? 2 senelik mi geldi o? Şey dedi olamazsam bırakacağım diye büyük konuştu diye. Öyle bir şeyler. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Ah yetişti ama. Yetişti ama güzel vuramadı geç. Ha göt fena kalkmış. Abi yalan mı yani? Şimdi söyle bana. Şu anda şu oynadığınız futbolla siz bizim karşımıza gelseniz ve bizim oynadığımız futbolla ne yaparız? Söyle bakalım. Söyle. Niye kalkmasın abi? Biz düzelttik götü tabii. Kalkacak tabii. Siz gittikçe daha beter oluyorsunuz. Güya şey olacaksınız. Yeneceksiniz. Bir Antalya'yı yenemek durursunuz. Antalya mıydı o? En son yenemediniz. Kimdi o? Biz artık önümüze gelene çakarız biz. Ben sana söyleyeyim. Kim olursa hangi takım. Oh be geçivemedi be. Oh. Aa. Dur şimdi dur. Ulan indirim yeni. Okuyamadım ya. Şu şey, gol yiyordum. Hava hafta Cincon'u yerirseniz bu dedik ya. Tamam. Tamam abi, ben Cincon'u illa yeneceğiz demiyorum bak. Ben sizi diyorum. Siz bu halinizle diyorum ben. Ama Cincon'u da benim %80 yeneriz gibime geliyor. Ha, ondan sonra siz yenemezseniz gari önünüze gelen takım o sizin sorunuz. Resmen size çalışıyoruz aman bu sene. Ha, Cincon'u yeneriz gibime geliyor. Cincon'un Şampiyonlar Ligi maçı var değil mi? Ondan sonra. Ondan sonra mı? Ondan önce. Ha. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hadi be, hadi be, aldın önüne. Niye geçittiriyorsun adamı önüne? Anlamam abi ya. Be. Hadi oğlum, hadi oğlum, hadi oğlum. Ha, ulan öyle mi olur? Çok mu uzak kaldı, ne oldu? Şeyi izledin mi Mehmet'i? Oğlanı yanlış anladım ama şeyi ya. Gerçi o yine o padişah olacak ama. Şeyi öldürdüler ya, Hüseyin Ağa'yı. Ulan Vlad Tepeş. Roza çakamadı da adam hemen savaşa gitti ya. Cem Sultan'la şey mi gelecek şimdi? Aa, yanlış yere vurdu be. Yah be, çok vurdun be. Çok vurdun be. Ha, izledim, izliyorum ben. Sen izlemedin mi? Şeyin yapımcısı işte, Kurtlar Vadisi'nin yapımcısı. Şaşmaz mıydı? Neydi o adamın adı? Cuba bile bayıldım deyip duruyor. Çok şu amşam değil. Hani de güzel, ben izlerim öyle dizileri zaten. Mafyatik dizileri. İyi yani. Ben tavsiye ederim, bir dene bakalım. Beğeneceksin mi? 6. bölüm yayınlanıyor. Bugün mü o? Onu izledim ben hepsini. Hadi oğlum, şunu bir yakalayamadım ya. 5'li defans mı yapıyordu bu? Geçittiremedim bir türlü ya. Birinci bölüm. Ha, izledin mi, nasıl? Hoşuna gitti mi? İlginç. İlk defa bir dizi izlerken duydum senin. Beğendiysen güzel. Bak kakıyor beni ya. Aman ne kodum, taça çıkmadan alacaktım. Kalktı beni. Oh. Fena değil. Bugün işte 6. bölüm. Ya bugün ya yarın, ne zaman oluyordu unuttum. Şeyini yayınladılar ya. Zaten o başroldeki oyuncuyu ben severim ya. İyi çocuk. Uras şey. Soyadım Uras şey. 2 yaptı Fener mi? Onu bilmiyorum. Takip etmedim. Aslında salak gibi Beşiktaş'a oynamadım da gittim. Başka iddia yaptım ya. Beşiktaş'a oynasan 2.5 de. 2.5 üstü yenerdi. Fener 2 atardı. Tamam işte. Ama oynayınca da tutmuyor. Anasını siktiğim. Türk şeylerine şansım yok. Hani daha bir oraya gidiyoruz, bir buraya geliyoruz. Gol atamadık ada. Ne olacak bu? Arka sanırım benim şey kalıyor ön taraf. Baksana amına ne yapmış bu?
Well, I don't think we need the stats to be on the screen to tell us
Şöyle
about
yapayım
the
bakalım.
pass completion rate, which has been
Sağ ol
obviously a
Burak. Hoş
letdown in
geldin
this first
kardeş.
half. All too often we've seen
Aynen.
players left
Komedi
frustrated
vardı
because
burası.
of
Ha.
poor decision making and just a general sloppiness. So I'm sure the boss will be getting stuck into his players to improve and improve quickly.
Şöyle yapalım bakalım.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless.
Evet,
Change
ne
perhaps
yazmış
after
yani?
half time.
Orada bir şey. Uraz dedi.
Estamos por anunciar los números del sorteo de hoy.
Evet, ne yazmış yani? Komedi var. Komedi mi? İzlemedim. Hangi komedi ya?
And the second
Ben
half
onun
gets
şeylerini
underway.
izler. Film dizilerini daha önce dizi
Well, both
yaptı o
sides are eager to get going.
sarı kafalı
Here's
roman
hoping that it's a good
roman
sign.
gibi.
Things are about to change.
De
We
hangi
need a
o
little more life in this.
YouTube'da şeyi var. Ama bizi pek şey yapmaz. Çocuklara masal falan anlatıyor bir şeyler.
And it's Otto.
Ondan sonra
Thinks about the shot. Zanetti.
We're seeing some
He's gone for
so nobody eating that what I make it, I'm gonna throw that bean, you know.
Reds
Hello. That sweet I'm talking about.
goal here.
That I make it already. Nobody eating it. Why?
Cross deflected.
There in the tray one.
And we have our very first corner. Davids. And he's ended up in no man's land. Robertson. He's played it back. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Robertson showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Owen.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. That looks a cracking ball. And a chance!
İşte bu be. İşte bu be.
Just the pit.
Evet, bu golü de Burak kardeşimize hediye edelim. Demin emmiye ettik.
Another moment of magic. A real wow
İnşallah
moment.
devam ederiz böyle ya.
Finish. I mean, an instinctive finish.
Önü biraz yaklaştırınca şey oldu. Arkada sanki
Think about it too much.
çok defansif
So the
oynuyoruz.
first moment of real significance.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, a little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
İnşallah bakalım Burak bu maçı bir yenebilirsem. Bakalım kaç verecek. Şerefsizler gerçi vermez. Ya sorma ya uğraşıyorum da ya. Amına koyayım.
Ingredients in the team's attack.
Bir çıkabilirsem.
That's exactly
En azından
what we need to keep doing.
uğraşlarımızı anam hadi yürü. İkiye atarsam rahatlarım. Vallahi bak.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest.
Ananı bacını. Tövbeler olsun. Ulan telefonu attırdım yere.
Griezmann actually didn't do an awful lot, to be honest.
Oh, that's a key
Hadi oğlum.
interception.
Bir geçse bir tutsa gole bak. Sadece şey yapacak.
Your impressions?
Pas verecek.
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too
Al
early
onu.
for them to settle into that practice.
Al onu, al onu, al onu, al onu. Aha tut kaleci. Tamam.
Gets his hands
Biraz zaman geçsin be.
injuries averted.
Bir dakika. Çala çala öyle mecbur gari. Ne yapalım?
Oh, some
Aa,
The two sides separated
Al-
by the
atar
game's
mısın onu?
only breakthrough moment to this point. Great shot.
Ano!
2 up now, and they are cruising. That was easy, almost too easy.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Besiktas are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go grab a third.
Sarı verecek. Amına kodum hakem.
Shot, surely! Davids. Now it's Cruyff. That pass isn't the best.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And it's Davids.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Nice bit of trickery. Tries to pass it through. Can he latch on to this? Otto. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's an imaginative pass. Now that's well seen too. Ronaldo is onto it in a flash. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Probing pass. Zanetti, always on the lookout for any signs of danger. Now it's Owen. And Owen! Yes! And the lead is extended still further. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Besiktas find a position of real strength now. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Edmilson has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident. Pullet stood his ground strongly. Cristiano Ronaldo. Zanetti deals with that comfortably. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time, and he was quick to react. And that's that. Besiktas looking by any yardstick formidable. Truly enjoyable to watch. And
Görüyor musun olayı? Amına kodum o oyunu mu diyeyim, ne diyeyim şimdi ya. Vallahi billahi yazık günah ya. Hello? Close the kitchen lights. Why are you banging the door? Adaleti görüyorsunuz değil mi? Amına kodum çocuğu kaç puan verdi de şey olmadı, 1800 yapmadı. Saat 8 olmuş.
And Hazard, you keep breaking. I see so many halves in here. I see so many halves in here.
Adam da 5 defans yaptı bak. Kaç maç yaptığımıza bakmadık ya.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here. Well, 5 at the back, Jim. It does feel fairly defensively oriented, this formation.
Well, you could say it's a lineup that's all about creating positive transitions. The lack of width in midfield with just 3 in there makes the role of the fullbacks more crucial, or wing-backs. You have to have them constantly push up, forcing opposition players back and giving your team a little more freedom.
Easier said than done.
That's right, but it does work very well, provided you have the right players to pull it off.
Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Oh, cracking ball. And that is a little undercooked. We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you? Decent chance!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
And he's intervened well there. And it's Neymar. And the through ball. Now he's off and running.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Thuram threads one in. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Oh, that's a dangerous ball. Oh, this looks sharp. Not the most accurate pass. Neymar. Neymar! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
And the pass is intercepted. Rooney, always looking for that half a chance. So it is still 0-0. And a chance! Oh, surely that deserved better.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
This is Owen. That pass isn't the best. Owen. Jordan Henderson.
Arsenal clearly are trying to establish themselves.
Vinicius Junior is on. Goes for a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Arsenal with the corner. They're first. The ball has bounced loose now. Besiktas have the chance to go the other way. Neymar, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And here's Vinicius Junior.
That's good play from him.
Mateus. No, that's been intercepted. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Vinicius Junior. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And it's Neymar. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Neymar is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And it's Albert Ferrer. And he's picked it up out wide. He's got away. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Neymar, well seen, saw that coming. Tries to pass it through. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Oh, that's well spotted. Knocks it into space. Rijkaard. Cannavaro cuts it out. Rijkaard. No way through. Neymar. It's Neymar! Another special Neymar moment!
Well, I'm happy to admit that I didn't really see that coming, but I'm very glad it did, and you can only eulogise about such excellence. The finish was imperious, the player immense.
He has given that the lot. Bang!
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
This looks promising. And this is Hullet. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
I'd like to draw
Yeah,
your
on the face
attention
of
to the
it,
screen
it looks a
right
fair
now for
reflection of
information
what
on
we've
our
all seen,
football
Peter.
partners.
Some
Ruthless.
insane one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be
When you
won,
finish.
and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Leave it rubbish, man. Don't eat rubbish. I don't know why she keep buying things like that. And she's saying she's fat.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. And the shot! It's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Hayırlı olsun, bırak. Çıktın demek.
So that's two now
Hayırlı
without
olsun, bırak.
reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Now it's Neymar. That has ended up in no man's land. Rijkaard.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there.
Like atıp abone olmayı
He's
unutmayalım.
shown him a yellow card. And that's it.
Ha, bitti, adam çıktı mı?
Many thanks to
İyi
you,
yapmış.
Megman. That's all
Allah
we have
razı
time
olsun.
for. Good evening to you.
Severim böyle adamları. Bedava ne dedin? Bir dakika bakacağım. Onu okuyamadım. Ne dedin? Bedava kadroyla challenge yapıyorum. Son gün ancak çıktım. Ha. İyi, güzel. Evet. Ha, bu neymiş? Şey mi? Görev bitmemiş miymiş? Allah Allah. Yetersiz puan diyor. Başladı mı ki? Allah Allah. Dur bakalım. Evet, 1'e çıktık. Hayırlı olsun. Ha, şeye bakayım da öyle dur. Kaç maç yapmışız ona bakalım toplam. Uf, 60, 80, 120, 129, 130, 136, 137 herhalde değil mi? Öyle bir şey olması lazım. 60. Öyle bir şey işte ya. Neyse. 18 bininci sıraya çıktık. Oynasan oynarsın da ama hiç uğraşmaya gerek yok. Son gün diye uğraşmayacağım amına, boşver. Bu etkinlik neymiş ki? Ne zaman açılıyormuş bu? Bakayım. Siyah etkinlik mi gelmiş? Ha, yaptık ya bunu. Allah Allah. Yarın mı başlayacak? Ne olacak acaba? Bunları bitirdik. Neyse. Şimdi takım şöyle bir şeye bakacağım da ben. Oyuncu ilenmesi. Ona göre şey yapacağız. 5 tane, 5 tane, 75 tane. Bu önemli değil. Beceri antrenmanı 3+1 tamam. Pozisyon 3. Ne yazsak acaba? Çünkü burada şey var ya. Buna ihtiyacım yoksa oyuncu sattın geliyor bu. Pozisyona da gerek yok. Siktir et. Biz alalım bunu, geçelim ya. 3 tane. Yarın oyuncular belli herhalde ne geleceği. Bir yerde gördüydüm ama hangisi olduğunu şey yapamadım. Bunlar yarın başlayacak bu. Ne? 26.02 12.03 kullanabilir. 12.03. Ha, bu may şeydeymiş. Yenisi. Neyse. Şimdi tamam, bu iş bitti ya. Artık girmem ben buna bugün. Gir çıktık işte, kurtardık. Zar zor. Uğraş. Evet, gidelim bakalım. Sniper'a